The ProACT Know-How.
Hi, it's ProACT Sam. Welcome to this vlog for living and working abroad with some ProACT know-how and a consideration of what the impact of FaceTime is. Now, FaceTime is originally a slang word for meeting up with people face to face, and then it's adopted by some of the mobile IT companies as a way of having a video telephone conversation with somebody face to face. But the world is moving on. It's moving quite quickly. We've seen this week where China are introducing legislation to require everybody who signs up to the internet to have a facial recognition picture taken, whether using mobile or computers. And this, as we know already, that any internet company can get access to the end user, whether they're using a PC or a mobile, and they can listen, they can take pictures. It's a two-way thing, and you're relying upon the confidence and supply of the service to protect your privacy of what you're saying and doing from illegal and legal and government interception of what you're doing. So it is happening, and there's concern with Brexit that freedom movements around the EU might be impacted. Well, we need to think about how technology is changing the world we live in, and how the world is not how it used to be. 100 years ago, nobody needed passports to travel. They were only introduced around the First World War. And now facial recognition and biometrics are a key part of residency and travel for expats living and working abroad. The USA have got an electronic travel arrangement where you need to register for a certificate before you travel to the USA, even if you have a visa-free travel arrangement. So there's no visa for UK citizens travelling to the EU and many other people, whether it's on a holiday or business or to live and work. But there is a requirement for the ESTA travel arrangement registration to be done before anybody gets on a plane and travels into the USA. There's a bit of concern with Brexit that the EU were going to introduce a similar scheme and for people outside the EU, in which case the UK expats would have to then comply with the travel arrangement, the electronic travel arrangement scheme as well. And now the UK have announced that they're introducing their own scheme. So all these countries are doing this, and they're also doing it with their residency. So when an expat goes to live and work abroad, they're required to provide picture and photographic evidence as a biometrics. When you go to the airport and you put your passport on the scanner with your fingerprints over it, and it's taking a photo, it's looking at your fingerprints, it's looking at your facial recognition, and it's understanding who that person is and verifying that with the paper passport you've got, as well as the other records of birth and death and places that you've got within that information. So the world is moving on. Governments are using information about individuals to better protect, by provide better security, but also it'll have an impact as well as being safe and secure, of allowing countries to choose how they're going to regulate and how they're going to allow people to join them. So it is 1984, a long time ago. It is the present and it is the future. So there will be changes with Brexit for expats and with the rights on moving cross-border. But electronic travel arrangements are likely to just be expanded around the world and at airports and points of entry into a country as countries embrace new technology in the changing world of FaceTime and facial recognition going forward. For more ProACT know-how, to stay in touch with how Brexit will affect expats in the 2020, look forward to it with us by staying in touch at proactpartnership.com and look at our shop with guides to Brexit from many different angles concerning residency, property, business, pensions and healthcare. And thanks for watching. Speak to us next time, and we look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.
The ProACT Know-How, brought to you by ProACT.